You could come from Texas or Portugal. This verse gon' put some New York in you.
Hello everyone, my name is Sabrina and I'm the CEO and founder of Kismet Within You. I'm out here in Brooklyn about to interview my homeboy, like a brother to me, Bobby Stone, who's doing great things in the community and he desires change. So we're about to get into this segment. I hope you enjoy. So what inspired you to start rapping?
Pretty much just growing in a household of hip hop. My older brother Flo, just being around my uncles and them always rhyming, and you were kind of corny if you didn't have a rhyme in my household. So my brother Darren had the DJ and the turntables, my cousin Chop, my uncle Freddie, everywhere you went it was just hip hop was in my face. So then growing up in my hood, me, math, you know what I'm saying, I realized he rapped, he realized I rap. We would rhyme in the hallway all day, him, my brother Flo. Artists used to come from everywhere to the hallway, we used to burn them. You know what I'm saying? Then be laughing about it later and then be rhyming amongst each other. And I don't know, after a while I just started feeling like I had something different. You know? And, when I started going out to these competitions and I started competing, putting my money where my mouth is, I was just, with all due respect, not to pat myself on the back, I was winning first place like all the time, every week. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you go on YouTube, you'll see like first place Bobby Stone, and you go and beat like 15 dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like you go home, that does something to you. You know what I mean? It gives you a kind of motivation and spirit.
And confidence.
And never turn back. Encouraged too.
All right, so from rapping, what did you transition into next from rapping?
Well, what happened too is that I was, really trying to get my music out and things of that nature. The furthest I went, I had a meeting with like Atlantic Records and stuff. Like they liked my music, and they were at a show that I was at, one of the A&Rs, and I don't know. Like after that meeting, I kind of just felt like I really needed to start doing things on my own. Like I kept waiting for like this phone call, and so I started the radio show.
I remember the radio.
Remember the radio show?
Yes.
Yeah. So that really kind of triggered different things. Like I went to this DJ, I'm not gonna mention his name, and I gave him my CD, and he was just like he looked like he made me feel real small. He was just looking at me like. And then when I went outside, he was arguing with the promoter like, "Yo, you got niggas getting me CDs in here, man? Come on," big time DJ. And that's what made me start the radio show. You know what I'm saying? I was like, never again would I beg somebody to play my music. So the radio show started having a lot of artists started sending me their music, and it just exploded into something else. We started getting like 20,000 listens a month. Just everybody was we were just getting, it just took a life of its own. Like I would go home, open emails, and it just be, so that turned into, I got all these artists, let me do an event. So I started the Bobby Stone and Friends concert.
Yeah.
And then that went crazy. You've been to some of those, so I started packing up Club Pyramid just everywhere, and the radio, and that was kicking, and I started being known more as this guy that artists would come
gravitate to.
Totally. And when I started doing it at Brooklyn Nights, the owner at the time, you know what I'm saying, he didn't even really he's like, yo, artists don't buy drinks, and I don't really like doing the rap joints too much, he fights. I'm like, yo, just give me a chance. And he gave me a chance. I paid, you know what I'm saying, he gave me a chance. I paid for the venue. And when I came in that day with that crowd, he was just amazed. Like by 11 o'clock, he's like, yo, take another date. So it started being at Brooklyn Nights. Like maybe 2 years later, he was just like, I'm getting tired of running the place. You seem like you have a good crowd, and how do you think about taking up your own business?
And look at that.
From hip hop, you know what I'm saying, from rapping. I became the owner, of Brooklyn Nights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
And how was that experience for you?
Awesome. One of the best experiences ever. You know what I'm saying? I've never said that, I'm gonna be a owner. Like 5 years ago when I said, I'm gonna go win these events, and I never fathomed that I'm gonna own a bar. Like, you know what I'm saying? So my goal is a Grammy, you know what I'm saying? Not to like have the best calamari and crab legs, so That was a great experience. I left Brooklyn Nights because I still have some business stuff there, but I left the new old school because I started realizing that was becoming my focus every day.
Okay.
I was losing focus of what got me there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The radio show made me forget that why I started the radio show to play my music, because DJs wouldn't play it. The shows I did is because I wanted to perform, and the Brooklyn Nights was so my people could do events there. Have your own event, do your own thing here. And I inspired artists to do their own radio show. I inspired artists to do their own event. It's like, yo, Bobby put me on the flyer. Yo, bro, do your own event.
Yes.
I don't know how much time you want to be on somebody's flyer. Make your own, so.
You invited me.
You did your own events, you know what I'm saying? And that's what leaders do. Bosses tell people what to do, but leaders tell people, be your own leader. Yo, get your own money at the door, shawty, make your money, boom, boom, boom. Here's the flyer guy. So being distracted, I started focusing on, like, every day, like, say a bartender, I can't make it tonight. My focus became finding another bartender.
Yeah.
The cook can't show up, my focus became that. Yo, somebody canceled for the 15th. It wasn't about doing a music video. It wasn't about me anymore. It was about the people, and I love the people. But I got goals and dreams
to the core of you.
Totally. If music helped me get to becoming an owner, imagine where music could put me.
Well, now you have another big venture.
Yeah.
Respect Life.
Oh man, Respect Life. Respect Life is an awesome web series. I honestly, and again, this is what I encourage people to do. Do not always try to get $1 for everything. Honestly, how I came a part of Respect Life was through my Regent Scorp. He said that this guy was looking for a bar to film something. Okay. He needed a scene, and I let them do the scene there, and I ended up being at the bar and ended up becoming Barry at the bar. You know what I'm saying? And it just started, and that's how it came in. And I'm just happy to be a part of it. Directed by Boom Pacino. You know what I'm saying? It's all people be hitting me up like, yo, you're doing a great job. Keep it going. I'm like, yo, it's not mine. You know what I'm saying? It's Boom, and he's a genius at what he does, and it touches on different facts of life, from HIV, AIDS to just murder, crime, love, sex, betrayal. Everything
about that goes on within the community.
Yeah.
And everything in the community is not bad.
Totally.
But you want to sculpt around why, certain things happen.
Totally.
And what it could stem from, because it could stem from you, like in the beginning of the first episode when he's trying to see his daughter and things of that nature and get back together. Okay, what can I do? What do I need to do to make my family?
Totally. And each character is in every hood, whether it's Rhode Island, Connecticut, Alabama, France. Everybody has somebody in their neighborhood that mimics a certain character, and I think that's why it's so relatable. But definitely Respect Life season 2 coming up, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's next.
Tell them a little bit more about your character, because everybody's emotional over your character.
Yeah. Well, my character is Barry. I work in the bar. It's funny, I work in the bar that I actually own at the time, and I'm dealing with this other character by the name of Lee, who's heating up in the series right now. I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't seen it, but and I'm just trying to get Lee to do his job, like do the dishes, and we got customers coming, and he really doesn't want to work. So me and him have these little, back and forths, and he's just rude, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to get the job done, So that's my focus and my character. I'm the good guy, the good work that just wants to get the work done,
Okay.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. What I do?
What about, so what's coming next for your music?
Well, pretty much, we have the album out, Fortune of Stone, produced by Bland Fortune. And so we just dropped the video, Big Men Don't Cry. So that's really what the focus is, getting back to, I noticed that when I was at the bar last year, let's say the views I had in 2015 were cut in half than what I had before, because my focus was at the bar. So I'm getting back to that, getting back to giving people good music and good videos and reminding them that I'm not just Mr. Calamari man at the bar, you know what I'm saying? So, just getting back to a lot of things that I can really focus on musically. Putting out my sister, Juicy Stone.
Juicy Stone. That's my girl.
She got some dope material. Josh Stone, he has an album coming out, you know, my son. So I'm getting back focused on that, and I haven't really been able to work with them and collaborate like I wanted to. So, yeah. So that's what I'm getting back to musically. And I might go back to the radio. I'm thinking about it.
You should.
I'm thinking about it.
Well, that's one of the reasons why, you know, I wanted you to come on Kismet Within You television, because you are a man who wears many hats and an inspiration to the community, you know. And I've seen you throughout the years with the giving back to the community, with the back to school drives, and with your son and himself. And what do you hope to instill in, and I'm gonna kind of narrow it down to the young black male, you know, that's searching because they may not have the father in the home, like your excellent father, may not have the father in the home or the proper male role models, because this is what they are seeing. They live in the everyday life where it seems like no one cares. Everybody's just after this fast money or whatever. No one, the mother's probably trying to keep it all together, or she's probably tearing it apart. So what do you have to a message to them?
Well, I said in the song Cry at Night, they blame it on the mommy, but it's ADD, absent daddy disorder, set my babies free. And you touched on a good topic. I just see a lot of madness out here, and I always say like, yo, like, where's your pops? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know if there's a pops around, he can't be co-signing, or maybe he is, you know. What would I say to them is, I'll start with the money thing you mentioned. It's not that serious, you know what I'm saying? I feel like money is just the way, and being at a bar, you know, I could really speak about that. It's like the way people act over money is just so disgusting. And some people that I just hear a lot of, yo, get this money, and me, I wanna eat food, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want money, I wanna eat food, I do wanna pay I wanna be warm, you know what I'm saying, I want a coat. I think we gotta change our language about what we want, right? So if you keep saying you want money, you're gonna always want money, because money is infinite.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how you become a savage for money. And it's just always money. So you'll rob an 80-year-old lady for money. You know what I'm saying?
And that's crazy.
Totally. And people say, instead of saying, you know, you want money and be famous, you know, hey, I want to be a model and I want to walk down the fashion show. Like, speak that into existence. You know what I'm saying? Speak about your passion. Like, have love for your passion and not money. I think that you really need to start there as far as the language. I'm going through that with my son now. Money. I'm trying to educate him that if you have that frame of mind, then you will just always be unhappy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why millionaires kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't be happy with it. You're just never satisfied that empty pit, you know? So that's what I would start with the young brothers, man. It's like, stop being so savagey for money and focus on building. That the money will come. And Kevin Hart says, I saw him doing an interview the other day, and they said, what's coming up? And he said, the movie with Ice Cube is coming up. I got this show out here, and I'm getting 20 million this week. And he's selling you his work, his product. You know. So I think if we could get back focused on that, you'll get better music. Or every song won't be about money. You know. So it's hard to really absorb if you don't really get it, but hopefully it will. You know?
What do you feel would be like a great common goal? Because like we out here and we march, right? Because we're angry about certain things being done to us, right? And certain things, well, we act angry about certain things being done to us. Okay, then after the marching, it's like silence, right? Or maybe not too much silence, but it's like nothing has been accomplished because we're not coming together for a common goal, right? There's like two parts to this, right? Yeah. So us coming together for a common goal, and also what do you think about us in our communities in itself, you know, instead of saying, okay, I'm so angry about what the other people are doing to us, and it's like you cannot talk about what we're doing to each other, you know, at the same time, because then you get blackballed against that too, because like, oh, well, we're not focused on that. Should we be focused on everything as one, and then try to come up with a solution to that. What are your thoughts about that?
I think like I think sometimes like we wait for like an incident to happen and we march, and like you said, it's like this temporary thing, and I think that we need to unify every day, right? Even while at Brooklyn Nights, I went to black businesses. I went up the block to Rustics and supported them. Bought a beer. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to drink. I just drink it, take 2 sips and leave. I go to Eve's, right? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. I'm shouting them out, right? There's a black woman there. They have awesome tacos, and I speak to her and what she struggles with. And one thing she brought up, she's like, Bobby, why do we have to do events? And I didn't really understand her. I'm like, well, it's what we do, you know what I'm saying? We do events. She's like, no, why don't people just come in our establishment? Great question.
Yeah, that's a great question.
You know, so we need to unify every day, right? We need to support her every day. You know what I'm saying? If all of us went and bought a beer for $5, she could take care of her landlord, her rent, and so it needs to happen every day. You know what I'm saying? In other communities, they support them every day.
Yes.
You know, so you can't say buying black because they shot Trayvon, and you know what I'm saying? And it needs to happen. People's Black Friday. Oh, we're not gonna do it. I'm laughing at the post because I'm like, look at these people that are posting that have never even walked through my doors, that I've known all my life, right? And I see posts with them at TGIF, right? Yeah. I see posts with them at Red Lobsters, and you know, Red Lobsters don't do back to school events. Yeah. How about that? I'm doing the back to school event. You know what I'm saying? Okay. They go to the, with all due respect, the Asian liquor store and try to bring it into the black business. The Asian dude don't do back to school events. I do. You know what I'm saying? So you're not supporting me all day. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I love the video. I love the comments. When you go to work, you hope to get compensated. Me too. It's 99 cents. People buy that in cigarettes every day. You know what I'm saying? So the person that is in the community, the cornerstone, the community doesn't really always unify to build that person up so he could pull the rest of the community up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still going to do it because I know my mission here. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And nobody's going to really stop my mission. I understand that it's hard. I understand that I have to, you have to stand for the people even when the people don't want to stand for themselves. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? So unifying every day, I think, is the common cause. Supporting black businesses is the common cause. Should be the common goal. You know, and keeping the money in the community, and we can do more toy drives. We can. You don't got to support me. You know what I'm saying? Support any black business. Support the sister. Click like, leave a comment. People act like they're asking for their liver. You would think they're asking for your liver to do that. And what does more likes and comments? It makes your page look more attractive. It brings more traffic. It makes more people want to be interviewed. And it takes not even 2 seconds to click like. You know? So I think that's what needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to unify each other. Go to your homegirl's fashion show next door. You know what I'm saying? You saw her post, just go check it out. Make people, you feel good when people come through, right?
Yes, it does.
When you do an event, people come through the door like, it feels, why wouldn't you want somebody else to feel like that? I wake up and I go on Facebook and I see 10 birthdays. Happy birthday. Some people I don't even know. Hey Jackie, happy birthday. Yo, Tyrone, yo, happy birthday, fam. Enjoy. Then people I don't even know who he is. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what needs to happen more. I know unity sounds corny to a lot of people, but
it's definitely what we need.
Totally, and that's the hip hop I grew up in. You know, and I see a little bit of it happening. Like I saw the Kendrick Lamar, and he had the whole West Coast, Snoop Dogg and Game, and they was giving him the trophy or like the key to, you know, I haven't really seen that in New York. I would love to see that, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be me, you know what I'm saying? But I would just love to see a lot more unity, and definitely people stop killing each other, because brothers are needed in the community. A lot of us are dead, in jail. A lot of brothers at war too. A lot of people know us. A lot of brothers overseas fighting. So a lot of brothers don't look like brothers no more. You know, I'll just leave that there. So we need some more, you know, strong male role models to look up to. I think that's very important. You know.
And you're a great male role model.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm working on being a great model as well. You know. Not really.
Okay, so spit some bars.
Bars?
Bars.
Okay. 3 doors. You decide which is more fun. Allow me to introduce you to door 1. You a hustler. No more being poor, son. And every time you snap your fingers, all the whores come. Supplying bricks, buying trips for the flyest chicks. Your life is lit, but door 1 has the highest risk. That new Jag got every other crew mad, and somehow they feel entitled to all the things that you have. Too bad. Here's where it gets miserable. When you get locked, no one coming to visit you. The same chicks out here you was giving your digits to, they rocking with the same lames that was trying to get rid of you. And when the judge says F your life, that means when you come home, you have an F for life. What good is making a living? They're going to take you to prison. But it's your choice, and you have to make a decision. See, a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. When you arrive, it just don't have the same glow. See, everybody got to pick a different lane, so choose wise. Life is like a game show. Yo, before you choose what you're going to do, allow me to introduce door number 2. You got a good job. Life is kind of comfortable. You got the whole world standing right in front of you. Passed all your classes, got you a bachelor's, got you a master's, cop you the fastest, whip you legit, but peep the politics, kid. Acknowledge door 2 comes with a moderate risk. Cause as soon as you get comfy in that new home, son, that's when the thirsty bill collectors from that school loan come, screaming you owe them. Another thing about door 2, you can put in overtime and still be poor too. That's why the whole town's so mad. It's the reason why door 1 don't sound so bad. What good is making a living? You ain't making a living. But it's your choice, and you have to make a decision. A pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. When you arrive, it just don't have the same glow. See, everybody gotta pick a different lane, so choose wise. Life is like a game show. Let's peep the story behind door 3. It has the lowest risk out of all 3. You ain't gotta hustle or work at all, G. And everything you desire, you get it all free, on fleek. Every day's a vacay, bro. You think you better than the other dude that's slang, yeah, yo. You quick to say no to UPS and they payroll, but don't have a peso to purchase 1 egg roll. Hey, yo. Bridges ain't something you can burn. Everyone that helps you out, they want something in return. You think it's all fun till you begging for money from door 2 so you can cop weed from door 1. See, you ain't got work or a job, brother, so you plot all day on how to rob brothers. Focus on creating a vision, legit entrepreneurship. That's the greatest decision.
Bobby Stone.
If it, Crown Heights.
Live and direct.
Yeah.
With Kismet Within You.
Hashtag 3 doors.
Hashtag 3 doors.
Kismet Within You.
And we bring you the real, you know, of what's really going on in the community and the people that uplift and bring hope and desire change in the community. Thank you for watching.
If it.
You could come from Texas or Portugal. This verse gon' put some New York in you. First off,